Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Mikey's back with a snooze review. I'm not sure if I've ever done a snooze review up here in the glorified garage slash barn. My lips are still chapped like crazy. See the little glossy there? Yeah, I got some lip balm. Otherwise, they'd be cracking and bleeding, which would not be, probably wouldn't be pleasant for you guys to watch my lips bleed on screen. Anyway, yeah, irritation thing from the allergy reaction's gone. Now I'm just chapped lip city. I can deal with that. Today's review is going to be a snooze review. I am doing Jakobssons Strong Cola. They're original. Made in Gotland, Sweden. Now, Jakobssons, however you want to pronounce it, I believe in Sweden it's Jakobssons, has been discontinued, which means this is my last can of Jakobssons I will probably ever have. I've tried their melon and I tried their mint, and I loved them both. I have high hopes for this one. If this one has the flavor and moisture punch that the others did, I'm in for a treat. But it's going to be a sad day because I'm not going to be able to get this anymore because Jakobssons has been discontinued. Anyway, this one is made in Sweden, and I got until the end of March to finish this. It won't take that long. 20-gram portion. This one came with the American warning label on there, which I have yet to take off. Let me fix that right now. There. Yes, I know tobacco is addictive. It's wonderfully addictive. Actually, it's the nicotine in tobacco. It's not the tobacco itself. It's one of the components. The strength on this one is 3 out of 4 dots. You are looking at Strong Cola. They say strength 3. Jakobssons original. 20-gram portion. Denna tobaksvara skada haslan års all Boronden Frankan Kalande. Whatever that is. That big honking word. That's how Swedes say addictive. That's probably why the Swedish government went so easy on snus. They got tired of spelling that. Anyway, crack this bad boy open. See what we got going here. And we are looking at nice, moist portions. Wow. It smells like soda. This is the first time I've had something that actually had cola in the word, and it actually smelled like, it smells like soda. Miracles happen. Pull one of these bad boys out. I'm willing to bet there's 20 of them in here. 18 to 20. I'll see if I can get an official count for you eventually. Now, Jakobsson's portions, they're not bad size. Nice, moist, fluffy. Get these little guys fluffed up. But yeah, I'm definitely getting a cola-esque aroma out of this can. And I'm also picking up tobacco notes. This ought to be interesting. Nice plump. I'd say if it's a gram, I'm willing to say it's slightly less than a gram. Maybe a gram. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Huh. Ooh. Kingle. I got a feeling this isn't going to be strong. Hiccups. Hiccups. Yep. Here comes Mikey's natural reaction to a strong nicotine product. Or actually, sometimes it's just a random nicotine product. I get the hiccups. I can't explain it. I do. getting some gum tingle. Definitely getting some gum tingle. And the hiccups. Dang it. I've been going light on the snooze lately, and you know, going light on snooze and snuff and chew. I'm taking care of my lips, trying to get back to normal. So popping in something strong first thing in the morning might not have been a good idea. I don't care. I'm going to try it. Well. See if I can read my Swedish here. We're looking at tobacco, water, an alkalizer, salt, some kind of flavoring, I'm assuming. Yeah, very simple ingredients. That's what I love about Swedish snus. The Swedish government treats this as a food product. Therefore, they have to have the ingredients listed. Okay? RFK, you just got confirmed, Health and Human Services. Make our tobacco companies put the ingredients on their stuff. Okay? That could be good or bad. Sweden, ingredients, because this is regulated as a food product. Cola flavor is starting to develop quite nicely. This is an interesting flavor. I'm getting the cola flavor. It's definitely there. But the tobacco is trying to come through too. And they're kind of having this little happy dance in my mouth. And I'm getting cola. I'm getting tobacco. A little kiss of salt. Not much. Just enough to let you know, hey, there's some salt in there. And then cola's like, hey, tobacco, move aside. My turn. And it's just, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. It's like tobacco Coke. It's like you got a nice dip of natural in your mouth and you take a chug of Coke. You got tobacco-esque flavors in your mouth and you got cola in your mouth. It's not real sweet, as are most Swedish snuff or snus. Snuff. It's 6 o'clock in the morning here. I just got up. Bear with me. Daytona weekend. I got my NASCAR shirts on. This is my 2019 Denny Hamlin shirt. I don't wear it that often because I'm not a huge Denny Hamlin fan, but the guy's got to win a championship sooner or later. You know, he's won everything else. Maybe this will be his year. Or maybe he'll just do like what Mark Martin did and say, screw it. I've won everything else. I don't need the championship. I'm cool enough as it is. And right off into the sunset. Grizzly. NASCAR news. I'm digressing. NASCAR news. Grizzly. You will see a Grizzly logo. A Grizzly logo on a NASCAR stock car for the first time in 15 years. Or longer, depending on when Grizzly last sponsored a car. Grizzly makes nicotine pouches now. Which, there you go. Spoiler alert. Upcoming review. Grizzly nicotine pouches. That's actually the logo that'll be on the car. Angry Bear. Grizzly nicotine pouches, because they are not regulated as tobacco is, they can advertise at sporting events. So Grizzly is sponsoring a NASCAR driver, Ty Dillon. He's actually starting in the 9th position in the Daytona 500. And yesterday they had their qualifying duel races. He came in 3rd on the first duel. He was actually ahead. But towards the last lap, everybody started jockeying for position. He got pushed up there and he scraped the wall a little bit, slowed him down, and he had to settle for 3rd. But his car is fast. He is a good driver. So you may see Grizzly up front and getting some attention at the Daytona 500 in a couple of days. We shall see. But it is kind of cool to see the Grizzly logo on a stock car once again. Tobacco companies have not been able to sponsor sporting events since 2010. 2010. June of 2010 is when the ban went into effect. Tobacco companies can't advertise at sporting events. They can't sponsor sports teams anymore. That's why it's no longer called the Winston Cup in NASCAR. R.J. Reynolds had to drop everything. But since nicotine pouches are not regulated, Grizzly jumped on board. They jumped at the chance. I guess Zone nicotine pouches, they're going to be sponsoring the number, I want to say the number 8 car or the number 2. I think it's the number 8. It's either the 8 or the 2. I forget which. I don't pay much attention to nicotine pouches, but I did notice that. They're going to be sponsoring, it won't be, I don't think it's Daytona, but they got like 10 races they're going to be sponsoring that car in. So you'll see Zone nicotine pouches on a car as well. But yeah, it's kind of exciting to see U.S. tobacco getting involved again in the great American sport. Back to Jakobssons. I like this. It's different. It's definitely different. It's definitely got a cola. All the ones that people say, this tastes like Dr. Pepper, this tastes like Cherry Coke. This is the closest thing to an actual cola flavor I have come across, which is good because it says cola on the freaking label. Yeah. Good cola taste. Tobacco comes through a bit. It's an interesting mix between the cola and the tobacco. It's not bad. It's actually quite pleasant. This is definitely on the stronger side. Yeah. My first nicotine of the day, and I'm wee. Who needs caffeine when you got strong cola? Yeah. But yeah, I'm so bummed that Jakobssons got discontinued. I discovered it. In my last order, I threw 3 cans in my order. My last order was in October. That was like 5 months ago. This stuff's been sitting in my freezer ever since, just waiting for me to pull it out and give it a try. I first tried the melon. I'm like, oh wow, this is good. It had a nice cantaloupe-ish or juicy fruit gum kind of flavor to it. Really good. That can did not last long at all. And then I found out they were discontinued. Then I tried their mint. Whoo! That's the best mint snus I have ever tried. It is fantastic stuff. And it's discontinued. And now I find another one. Strong cola. A really good one. I wouldn't mind buying more of this. And it's discontinued. Such is life. Hopefully somebody will pick up this line eventually and revive it, bring it back to life, or at least get the recipes and put it under their own label. I'm kind of hoping they will. Ooh. Yeah, the nicotine on this is, now that it's juiced up and I've been yammering for a while, it's definitely, yeah. It's not the strongest nicotine I've ever tried, but it's pretty darn good for a snus. It's definitely there. You'll feel it. In my eBay sales, picked up some stuff in an estate sale, a few boxes of stuff. I didn't even look at the last box. I opened it up. It's full of Playboys from the 1990s. I don't sell porn. Sorry, I don't sell it. I won't do it. Porn and Nazi crap. No, not going to do it. So what I'm going to do with all these Playboys, I'm going to go through them and I'm going to cut out all the tobacco advertising. And you'll probably be seeing pictures or scans of the tobacco advertising from days gone by showing up on my Patreon page. For those of you who are not aware, I have started a Patreon page. Don't sign up as a paid member yet. I don't really have a whole lot of paid member content. Unless you really want to, I'll take your $3. I'll use it to buy dip. Yeah. If you really want to, pay, but it's not required right now. Most everything up there, just general free membership is available to it. There's a chat room there. If you want to go into the chat room, ask any questions, post pictures of your latest dip haul, something you've tried, anything like that. Go into the chat room, ask your questions. If there's anybody else there, you could actually have a real-time conversation if there happens to be someone else in the chat room at the time. Most of the videos I'm doing here for YouTube, they will show up over there on the Patreon page at least 7 days before they hit YouTube. This video is going to be an exception because I haven't posted anything here on YouTube for a while because I've been taking care of my lips. So this one's going to go up today. All the future videos that I'm doing right now, I'm planning on doing 6 or 7 videos this weekend. I'm going to make up for lost time. So yeah, those are going to go up on the Patreon page. There'll be a link to them there, and you'll be able to watch them before they hit YouTube in general. So main reason I'm doing the Patreon page is because eventually YouTube's going to come after me because they don't like tobacco-based content on their platform. Well, most tobacco-based stuff. There are other couple of different forms of tobacco. Pipe smoking comes to mind. Um, they're still showing pipe reviews for some reason, but the dip, the cigars, and stuff like that, they're coming after those. And I will be doing cigar and pipe tobacco reviews over on the Patreon page. That'll be the only place you can find cigar and pipe reviews that I do. I'm not even going to try to put them on YouTube because YouTube, that'll throw up a big red flag and YouTube will come after me in a heartbeat. But I am gaining membership. I'm well over 400, approaching 450 right now. So once I hit 500, that kind of puts you on YouTube's radar. And yeah, I have a feeling that eventually I'm gonna get their attention. They're gonna come after me. They're gonna start restricting my videos, suppressing membership, stuff like that. So I've started the Patreon page as a contingency. For when that day comes, I'll be over on Patreon. Um, Basic membership over there is $3 a month. I'm not going to charge any more than that. I'm not worth more than $3 a month. Yeah. So anyway, Jakobssons Strong Cola, really good stuff. It's definitely, the flavors coming in its full fruition right now. Cola, tobacco, hint of sweetness, but not much, just enough to balance the cola out a little bit. Most Swedish snus products aren't very sweet. That's just the excuse me. That's just the nature of European products. They're nowhere near as sweet as their American counterparts. It's got some nicotine kick to it. Got a good cola flavor. Nice tobacco background. The cola and tobacco trading positions. Overall, really good stuff. So be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Check out the Patreon page if you want to get early release on videos at least 7 days before they hit YouTube. I got one up there right now that's going to be hitting YouTube a week from now. There'll be more popping up over the weekend. But yeah, I'd say try this if you're interested in the cola flavor, but it's been discontinued. Sorry. Hopefully someone else will pick this brand up eventually. Anyway, this has been Jakobssons Strong Cola, Swedish Snus. This is Mikey. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. I will catch you all later. Take care.